Welcome to Chapter 7, Finding and Evaluating Business Information. Workplace research differs from academic research in two key ways. Academic research starts with a topic, but workplace research starts with a question or a problem. Now, what's the goal? Well, in academic research, the goal is to learn. But in workplace research, the goal is to find, analyze, and organize information to answer a question or solve a problem. So before you begin your research, what information do you need? You need to analyze the research question and the topic. You need to identify your audience concerns and their needs. It's important to establish what the scope of the research is, define research activities, and develop a work plan. So what's the scenario today? Well, in your groups, you're responsible for identifying a problem that we have within our school. It could be a parking issue, it could be a food issue, it could be a cost of books, it could be tuition. Any issue that you find as students is something that you wish we could change. Now, it's your responsibility as a group to define at least 3 research questions for this activity. As part of your planning, I want you to consider the following questions. Who is your primary audience? Who is your secondary audience? Who else may be affected by this problem or decision? What does the audience already know, and what do they need to know? What questions will your audience expect you to answer when you present the research? And what sources will your audience expect you to consult? Especially important for gaining their credibility. The next part here is the research itself. So for each question, create a list of activities. And I want you to think about how you're going to do your research. Is it going to be through surveys? Will it be face-to-face? Will it be through telephone? Are you going to survey people through the email? Are you going to use online methods? Maybe even social media? Or maybe you want to think about interviewing people. How do you plan an interview? How do you conduct an interview? How do you evaluate the data from the interview? Or quite possibly you want to do some type of observational research where you sit there and you observe a group of individuals. Or maybe you want to consult with some experts in this area. It's really important to think about how you plan to conduct your research. What is the scope of your research? How broad or how narrow do you want it to be? Once you've finished all the research, it's important that you know how to organize your research. There are a lot of different methods out there. You could utilize cloud computing, where you save all of your data in Google Docs, as an example. You could organize your findings by research questions and tables, utilizing Excel or Word. You want to gather all that information, and then you want to present that information.